Welcome to another episode of Final Forecast with me, your host, Jay Flo. Got my lovely co-host Ashley with me.
That's me.
KJ is in Japan doing Japan things. Had to get together today. A lot going on. WVU sports. No one predicted this. Well, I guess I kind of did. I just said leave no doubt.
You said it, and you were very cautious about, dude, they're not gonna make it, and it's like, oh, come on, John, you're just playing devil's advocate. It's fine. Like we're totally in this. We got this.
Yeah. People told me that we were in. Guaranteed, we won both our games. Every poll had us in the tournament. I think it's like 111 brackets.
Yep, 111 bracketologists had us in. All 111, every single one.
And they somehow every time find a reason to screw West Virginia over.
I probably wouldn't have been so mad had some teams that clearly were very undeserved. Like nobody in a million would have thought that UNC or Texas was getting into the tournament. And
UNC
here we
is
are.
crazy. That was crazy. Yeah, that was crazy. UNC is crazy. So tell us why UNC is so crazy.
So UNC in their conference was 6-17 this year, okay? 6-17, but not even that. It wasn't even about that. It was more about the fact that they only had one quad one win this entire season, and we had what, 6? Like, come on, brah. Like, nah, just nah, just nah.
UNC athletic director's on the committee, and apparently he got a nice little raise to get in the tournament, which is that's crazy just to think about that conflict of interest.
So that in itself is what I would consider a conflict of interest, right? I don't believe that, and I don't know what their criteria is for their committee, who's on it, whatever, but I feel like any AD at a current college that is getting in should not be on that fucking committee. There's way too many analysts, way too many retired coaches, way too many other people involved in the system for this to happen.
Nah, that's crazy. Bubba Cunningham.
You have to read that.
UNC athletic director and selection committee chair will earn an estimated $104,000 as a result of Tar Heels making the tournament. UNC NOLA made the tournament over teams like Indiana and West Virginia.
And they shouldn't have.
And it sucks for the kids, though, because they had a hell of a fucking season, despite all of the setbacks. Like, we didn't have this team making or winning more than 10 games this year. I know I didn't. I don't know about you, Ash, but it was a new team. They didn't have any chemistry. Coach DeVries came in, and he did his thing with this team. And
absolutely.
They got the short end of the stick, or the long end of the stick, however you want to look at it.
Yeah. It's so sad because also their reasoning behind us not getting in this tournament is the biggest bullshit I've ever heard in my entire life. I mean, we literally got Florida Stated. And I don't if anybody remembers during football season, Florida State killed it all season long to lose a player and be denied their top spot in the fucking playoff. Like, are you kidding me? And now they're saying that was why we weren't chosen, was because Tucker DeVries is not playing. He hasn't played since game, fucking 6? God damn!
That was wild. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, are you not familiar with us? Do you not know what we did this season? Excuse me?
Yeah, that's crazy. Player availability.
Player availability.
In 3 months.
Seriously, we played all season without him, and now it's a problem.
This is how Javon Small's season ends. Like, that's wild. Like, he's literally a player of the year candidate.
Yep. And it's so sad because this is it for him. This is his last hurrah. This is his senior year. He doesn't get another shot after this. And you're going to deny him his right to be in a fucking tournament because you want somebody else. Like, let's keep it fucking all the way a buck. Because you wanted to get a blue blood team in and suck the dick of your friend. Let's keep it real because that's what's happening here.
I don't know. I don't know. I have no.
All over the fucking place. Let's keep it fucking real. I'm so pissed. No.
All of the protocols and procedures inside that committee room. You guys go to great lengths to make sure there are no conflicts of interest. You are the athletic director of the University of North Carolina in your day job, so it's going to be a natural question for people who don't know all those procedures to ask whether North Carolina may have gotten a little bit of an advantage that their AD is a chair. So I'm going to invite you to answer that question, and then maybe if Keith could shed some light on that discussion.
Well, thanks, Seth. And obviously, I'm going to defer that to Keith. But all the policies and procedures were followed, and Keith can address exactly how North Carolina was discussed because I was not in the room for any of that.
Yeah, thanks, Bubba. And Seth, I appreciate the question. As the vice chair, I managed.
He was not in the room, Ash. That's what he said. I was not in the room when they were discussing UNC.
Wait, of course he said he wasn't. He's the athletic director. He's not allowed to be in the room.
Right. He says that's why it doesn't matter that they got picked because he wasn't in the room. So
Oh, come on. No, that is a bullshit answer. These are people that you have worked with, hand over hand with, your friends. Dude, give me a fucking break. It's still a conflict of interest.
Just all the conversations that we had about North Carolina, and we had quite a few. Our policies require the AD of any school to recuse themselves and actually leave the room for those discussions.
1 in 12,
they're not allowed to participate in any vote as well. So we follow those, had lots of discussions about North Carolina. Saturday night, we took our final vote and we voted in 4 teams in the field on Saturday night, and we had a contingency vote. And the contingency vote, that was the last team in the field. And it was based on Memphis and UAB. If Memphis won that game, then that was going to free up a spot in the tournament, and that was going to be North Carolina. If UAB had won, then Memphis was going to be in the tournament, UAB would have been in the tournament, and North Carolina would have been the first team out. And so that process played out today. Memphis won, and that
So they're saying that West Virginia was never even considered on Saturday, like it wasn't even a thing. Like, are you kidding me? In what world?
That is wild. But you know me, like, I'm not the type to be blaming other people, and that's why you just don't leave it in other people's hands. Like,
no, you're right. You're right, John. And honestly, we never should have lost that Colorado game. We're going to keep it all the way real.
Yep.
However, I want to know what the decision-making process was for putting North Carolina in, because they never should have been considered. Like, it's not even a question. It's not even a question. Why were they chosen over not even just West Virginia, fucking Indiana? Why over them too? Why was Texas chosen over West Virginia? Like, these are questions. And there's so much chatter. And here's the thing. I think we all, and I don't know if you guys felt the same way I did. When I saw Florida State get the snub during football, I said, it's fucking over, man. They're making their own rules now by saying that this one player is out, so this entire team is going to be punished and not make the playoffs, even though they're not even going to be given the opportunity to step up to the plate, period, because this one person is out.
It's not even, I'm not surprised. Like, I knew something was going to happen. Like, it was going to be something one way. I didn't think it was going to be not making the tournament, but if you know the NCAA, they screw us over every chance they get. Even no matter if it's the conference, the NCAA, whatever, like, screwed Kevin Jones out of Big 12 Player of the Year. Screwed me out of Defensive Player of the Year. Like it's always something. Like, it literally is something. Like,
you're right. But here's the question. But why, I want to know why. I know we're not a blue blood team. You know what I mean? I understand that. But, like, dude, what do you got to do? And you know what? This sends a message far and wide that unless you're one of the top fucking elites, like, you don't matter. You're nothing. Unless you fucking fight tooth and nail to get to number one, you ain't shit.
We used to, wear like a chip on our shoulder when we went to school here. Like, we took that shit personal. Like, we knew no one liked West Virginia, knew about West Virginia, whatever it was. Like, when we played against Kentucky, every game that we played on national TV that was like polled, like, do you think West Virginia will win? No one ever believed in WVU except for WVU. So we knew that. Like, we wore
Yeah.
that as a chip. It was something about the state of West Virginia that just like people hate on. I never
The
understood
majority of
it.
the people don't even know that we're a goddamn state. They think we're Western Virginia.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We'll start there.
It's insane.
It is insane. And what's unfortunate is it was interesting when we got into the Big 12. I'll never forget it. I was in Texas for the first game that we played against Texas in Austin, and we beat Texas. Their fans were so awesome and accommodating, and I actually met some of my people back in West Virginia when I came back, and they're like, wow, we never thought that, like, West Virginia was like this. Such nice people, such cool things. Like, we love that you guys are in the Big 12. I'm afraid that a lot of people have a negative, I don't know if it's even negative or if it's just a bias against West Virginia for some reason. Come here, see it, experience it, and tell me how you feel. But that shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter when it comes to analytics. We're talking analytics, which really frustrates me. We're talking numbers, and we got snubbed on the numbers.
Yeah, it's wild.
It's so crazy. So
Coach
Darian
DeVries.
apparently made a statement. Darian DeVries, our coach. He said, obviously, we are extremely shocked, saddened, and disappointed with not being selected for the NCAA tournament. We strongly believe that we have a resume that is worthy of an NCAA tournament team. I'm incredibly proud of this team and what they accomplished. They poured their hearts into this season and put their collective efforts into making the NCAA tournament, and I believe they did that. And I would totally agree.
What my man Ren said.
Ren said, heartbreaking for WVU Hoops. I can't comprehend this team being left out. Our resume was better than several teams in the field, and it's a terrible travesty that we weren't included. I have so much appreciation for Coach DeVries, our coaching staff, and players. They deserved better than what the committee delivered today. Let's rally around these young men and let them know how proud of them we are, or how proud we are of them, I should say. And 1,000%, absolutely. These guys, they did wonderful things this season that I think none of us were expecting. And we had 6 wins over quad 1 teams. Let's 5 away from home. 5. Let's start there, right? We had 6 wins against the net top 50 and 13 against the net top 100. We defeated 4 ranked teams.
2, 3,
We
7,
were-
and 24.
We were one of 30 teams to win 6 or more quad 1 games. One of 30. We've played 15 quad 1 teams this season. As of March 12th, WVU had defeated 2 NCAA automatic qualifiers. That was Gonzaga and Robert Morris. We had 4 Big 12 road victories. We played the 19th toughest strength of schedule in the fucking country. We played 23 games against quad 1 or quad 2 teams. We were 9-0 against quad 3 and 4. We played the second most quad 1 games of any Big 12 team. And we had a non-conference RPI of 24. And also 3 wins against AP top 10.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it wasn't even close. Like, it was a bad bubble this year. Like, the bubble was bad as well. Like,
Yeah.
but we since the bubble was so bad, we didn't deserve to be on the bubble. Like, we was in there.
Exactly. That was my point. We were in there. It shouldn't have mattered what we did in the Big 12 conference. But is that what they're saying? Is it because we fucking didn't win that game that it just got blown up?
I mean, that's what happened. Cause
But what's crazy is they've never put that much pressure on that before. So why this year? What's happening?
so before the tournament, we were projected by all those polls to be a number 9 seed to out of the tournament. Which
That's it. For one game.
is crazy.
And we weren't the only ones. We weren't the only ones that lost to crap teams in the tournament or in the conference tournaments.
Man, they're messing with people's lives.
That's it. And
crazy.
that's what's wrong about the whole and also it's a sick, sad world because when I first started listening to some of the responses about NIL, I'm like, what does NIL have to do with it? But the more you think about it, right? If you're trying to build NIL money for your players, how do you get people to give more if now they're like, well, there's no guarantee we're going to get into the tournament because it doesn't matter what we do?
Yeah. And you know what I was surprised about? We turned down the NIT and
So I actually saw, and I don't know if it was a decision that the team had made prior, but I saw on Blue Gold News prior to even the tournament announcement, Selection Sunday, that we were going to turn down anything outside the NCAA tournament.
but why though?
I don't know. That I don't know. I take it Dave is showing me this for a reason, so I'm going to read it. We had a statement from VP Director of Athletics, Ren Baker. He said, as I said last night, we believe that we are an NCAA tournament team and that our overall resume proved we were deserving of being selected to the field. And I am very disappointed for the young men in our basketball program. I am proud of our team and coaching staff for what they fought through and accomplished this season. After consulting with our team, we have decided not to participate in any other postseason tournaments and will direct our support to the current members of our program and our preparation for next year. I want to thank our entire men's basketball program for the great memories that they gave Mountaineer Nation this season and the foundation this group set for the future. I also want to thank our fans for the unwavering support. You are truly one of the great bases in all of college sports. Amen to that, Mr. Wren. Okay. Statement from Coach DeVries. I want to reiterate what I said on Sunday, that I am incredibly proud of this team and what they accomplished this season. One of our team goals was making the NCAA tournament, and we had a resume worthy of an NCAA tournament selection. Amen. I said that, not him. Our guys poured their hearts into this season and all their collective efforts into making the NCAA tournament. I would like to thank all of Mountaineer Nation for their unwavering support of our team this season. I think this is strategic in a way. Twofold. First of all, if you're going to have a case against the NCAA, don't play in any postseason just in case you lose because they're going to use it against you.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Like
I think they are going to try to push something against the NCAA. And if they go into postseason play and they don't play well, the NCAA will use that as proof as to why they weren't selected.
Ah, got you.
It's like a legal thing. You know what I mean?
They lost first round at NIT. They didn't deserve to be on this.
That's correct.
Got you. But
granted, you also run the risk. You can go the other direction, though, where if we could go to the Crown and win it all and basically say, see, this is why we deserve to play. But you can't run that risk. I don't know if it's that or there's also a part of me that is really worried right now considering all the chatter happening on the backside about Darian possibly leaving.
So what are they... I think that's why
you think
they're not playing the tournament because I think coach is out of here.
So, John, to give an angle that the other shows that have already done these like gut fire reactions to this, as a player, do you think it was smart that they turned down the other opportunities, or are you still looking for screen time to get noticed elsewhere? Like, is there an upside to going to the NIT or the Crown?
As a player, I believe that they should have went to the NIT just because, like you said, this some of these guys' last time playing. Mm-hmm. So I mean, I guess it was up to like Javon, the players, like if they wanted to play. I would hope they would have a say in it.
I mean, according to Ren, he said we met with the team.
Oh yeah. So I mean, if the players didn't want to play, they felt that slighted, then absolutely. But I think any opportunity is an opportunity, you know what I mean? So that they could have played in the NIT tournament, made a run, and got noticed or looked by an NBA scout or something like that, you know what I mean? So, but if they said they didn't want to play, then they didn't want to play. I would have wanted to play just because it's my last year, but it's just me. And it's a different. I'm cut from a different cloth. I'm from a different area.
That's. I think what you just said there, John, is pertinent in the fact that we're in a different era of players and thought processes. I'm not sure that they think that way anymore. And it's to like, yeah, you know what I mean? It's a little bit different.
Yeah, it's. I don't know. Like I would definitely want to play just for those opportunities to keep playing with my teammates. Like I love my senior year. I love that team. So, yeah. I mean, who knows though?
That's it. I don't know, man. I'm so mad about this. And like I said, it doesn't even, not even the fact that we didn't get in the tournament, which is total bullshit, period. But UNC, I'm baffled by this one, man. Like, I got nothing on it. I got nothing. There's not one argument that I could make for this team getting in. None.
Yeah. It's
Wait,
wild.
time out. Oh, so when was this? 6:13 p.m. tonight, which I know that doesn't mean anything in our podcasting time. North Carolina hit with travel issues, delaying arrival to Dayton ahead of first 4-game Tuesday.
Who do they play?
Good question. I hope they fucking lose to prove a point.
I
Because
mean,
they're going to.
if they're as bad as they said
Because they're going to.
Yeah, it's not even going to
They
be
have
close.
they had one quad one win this entire fucking year. And they went 6-17 in their fucking conference. We went 10-10.
It also would have sucked if WVU would have had to play in a playing game.
True.
So, I mean,
The NCAA in a statement Monday afternoon said the team's originally planned press conference and practice ahead of its Tuesday night game versus San Diego State is delayed due to travel issues. They delayed the game because of their travel issues?
yeah, that didn't happen with us.
No, it didn't. It wouldn't happen with anyone. Man, fuck UNC. You heard me. Fuck North Carolina. Fuck you.
And you heard it here
Second,
first.
fuck you.
Final forecast.
That's our new West Virginia tourism campaign.
Fuck
Fuck
you.
North Carolina.
That's it. Fuck you, UNC. I'm about to go fuck Chapel Hill up.
Hugs did say, though, every year since I've known him and played for him, he said if he had to play in the NIT tournament, he was not going. He said someone else will have the coaches.
Right?
So,
Some people look at it as an embarrassment. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, fuck you. You know what I mean?
but it's an opportunity for sure.
It is, but not when we should have been in the tournament. And I think that's the important part to remember.
Let me just say, before I get out of here, just thank you to that team this year. I mean, you guys
Yes.
impressed the shit out of me. Y'all definitely came out representing West Virginia the right way.
Yes.
For the first time in a very long time, we had a team that we actually loved and could stand behind and
Yes.
cheer for. You know what I mean? Your effort was never in question
No.
at all.
We talked about it all season, the maturity, the talent, all the things that you look for in a team and individual players. And these guys are class acts and true Mountaineers through and through. We love you guys. I want to beat people up for you. It's got nothing to do with me. I'm so mad y'all got snubbed. It's bullshit.
It's crazy. But I'm done with this episode. Dave, you got something else? I was supposed to be talking about my governor's race. Morrissey on here trying to get brownie points with the team. How you feel about that? Like taking legal action versus the NCAA. I don't want to be looked at as that state either. You know what I mean?
I don't either.
Suing the NCAA. I didn't get picked.
Here's my problem too. I would understand the university as an entity making their cause, even them filing legal action, but the state of West Virginia, our fucking governor, our attorney general, are you kidding me?
You had a whole press conference. That's crazy.
I mean, dude.
And I can't see like it hurts WVU because we're missing out on a lot of NCAA money right now.
And that is another thing to remember too, right? Like there's money to be had. Wait, what's this? Who said this? Whose statement is this, Dave?
This is Patrick Morrissey.
Oh, Patrick Morrissey said, I've asked West Virginia Attorney General J.B. McCuskey to launch an investigation into the NCAA Tournament Selection Committee to determine if any backroom deals, corruption, bribes, or any nefarious activity occurred during the selection process. I know that the Attorney General and I are going to leave no stone unturned during this process. We need to get to the bottom of it. Twofold here. When it comes to legal action, first of all, you need precedent. Number two, how in the hell are they planning to do an investigation against what?
This is a very unprecedented.
They think because a lot of money lies on this.
Yes.
That it's not just a tournament. Like, this is a $1 billion industry.
They're not wrong. Correct.
So I think they feel like there's some legal input there.
Okay.
But like, here's what he said.
We're hoping to work with the NCAA. Is that where I'm starting? Sorry.
Just start from the top. Sorry,
Okay.
I didn't see
What we are asking for is a level of detail and a level of transparency, a level of accountability, so teams like West Virginia can plan in the future, McCuskey said. We need to know what they are looking for. I don't disagree with that. Second statement, we are hoping to work with the NCAA to find out what is the objective metric. If it isn't an objective metric and it's purely subjective, how are we supposed to build a schedule, roster, and a team to get into the NCAA tournament prospectively? We're super hopeful that the NCAA is going to work with us. He makes a valid point here, and that is when most people are building, like, especially like the beginning parts of their schedules, you know how they take cake teams to get wins and shit like that? We didn't do that this year. We went for strength of schedule because normally that's what they look for. They always give the bullshit SEC. They've got a lot of competition. That's why they're in. So we also are in a tough conference, probably arguably one of the tough conferences with the Big 12. And we went in with that objective and beat how many ranked teams? We go into the quad one argument again. So if this is what they want to find out, I'm all for it because I do believe that we do need answers in that realm, not just for us, but for other teams like us in the future. I'm voting for John Flowers, future governor of West Virginia.
And that's why you're on the campaign, Ash.
He's
That's
gonna
it.
chew the
I got
facts
you,
like
boo.
he
I
starts
got you.
chewing at the beginning of a podcast.
All right, it's been another episode of the Final Forecast with me, your host, Jay Flo. Lovely co-host Ash.
That's me.
Appreciate it. Yeah, it's a sad day. It's going to get a little bit wilder, too, we figure out what coach is doing, and the players are probably going to hit the portal more than likely.
What do we think? What's the time frame for this? Because I just, too much stress, guys.
When's the portal open? Portal's not even open yet. Jonathan Powell's like, I'm in there.
I'm not even sure that part of it bothers me so much as, like, Darian DeVries leaving is really concerning to me at this point.
Oh.
You said the way you're looking at me, John, I don't like it.